Hello everybody and welcome to this Killing Floor 2 video, and in this video we'll be giving a bit of a sneak preview at the upcoming map Nuked. So if you weren't aware, with the big update that will be coming at some point this spring, that will include Holdout mode, which is a big thing that everyone's looking forward to. It's a new way to play the game. It drastically shifts the dynamic of how you're going to play the game. Instead of finishing all 10 rounds and then beating the boss, you're going to be going from one end of the map to the other, beating a boss, and then repeating that process for as long as you possibly can, which is super cool. A real endless challenge mode, if you will. And yeah, that sounds super hype, but coming with the update, along with a couple of weapons, what looks like a revolver and an LMG, we have this map called Nuked. Originally made by siXMan, I do believe his name was. If that is the wrong name, do feel free to give me a shout. This map is based around the idea that the nuclear button has been pushed as a result of the Z kind of spread. Zeds took over the planet, killed a load of people, and yes, someone panicked, whether it was a president or whatever, and they pushed a button and nukes were set off. So, fantastic. What an idea. And the theme of this map is it's easily the strongest thing about it. It's so cool. The story it tells of, you know, one bad situation in a already apocalyptic scenario going from bad to worse, you know, it's really cool. Really cool. And the different mechanics that the modder has used with their map to make it extra developed and interesting to play also really help. So what am I talking about with these extra mechanics? Well, really, the main thing I'm talking about is the fact that as the match goes on, throughout the course of the match, sirens will start to sound before a new nuke hits. And when a nuke hits, visibility in the map becomes much worse, as you would expect, you know, the ash cloud kind of expanding. Never mind the fact that the players should probably be dead, but yeah, visibility gets much worse. Very similar to in Z Landing, the tropical island holiday resort map, where the volcano, as the match goes on, starts erupting. Streams of water turn into lava, as you would expect, kind of, and ash and all that good stuff, smoke kind of clouds across the beaches and the tropical forest, and generally you just can't see as much as you could before. And the atmosphere of the map goes from, ooh, this is cool, to, oh god, how do I survive? And in this map, it goes from, wow, this is really eerie and creepy, to, oh god, how do I survive? And it's really cool. It works just as well as it does in Z Landing. So, the idea of the sirens playing, I will include several moments of that happening in the gameplay in the background. It's really cool. It's very similar to this movie based on Silent Hill, where as the sirens sound, it's like this warning to everyone in Silent Hill to, you know, run away as nighttime is about to hit and all the scary monsters are about to come out. And in the same way that the sirens work in that film, in this map, they really add this eerie, I don't know, if they really add this eerie sound to the map that really causes you to stop, look around, and, you know, really just absorb what's happening. And it works fantastically, even if it happens whilst you're fighting. I can't remember if it did happen whilst I was fighting. It might only happen just before the start of the new round. It definitely happened then for me. But yeah, whenever it happens, you kind of pay attention because the sound is just so eerie. Fantastic choice of sound asset. It just sounds fantastic. And once the nuke hits, you know, just this wave of kind of ash and stuff kind of hits the map. Visibility becomes much worse. And on top of the Zeds getting more numerous and tougher and all the harder ones coming in greater frequency, you also have visibility just dropping. And this map has a lot of tight corners. It's a very almost claustrophobic map, and that coupled with the decreased visibility is super cool. So I do really like it. The only thing I would criticise about this map at the moment, especially this version that I downloaded. I might have downloaded an earlier version, as the version I downloaded was called Beta, version something something, so it might be an old version. But the interior assets of the rooms, of the buildings, were quite clearly taken from the other vanilla maps that came with the game. You've got quite a lot of stuff from Burning Paris, a lot of French-themed stuff, like the cafe, like the bar, like I'm pretty sure there's a couple of just French police cars kind of dotted around. And there's also some stuff taken from Voltor Manor in terms of the interior furnishings. There's a lot of plush, very nice carpets and ceilings that you wouldn't really expect in the type of map that this is trying to go for. It looks like a very urban kind of, I want to say Middle Eastern kind of area theme idea thing. So yeah, but props to the mod developer here. The way he incorporates the different assets from the original maps in the game, they work very well, and he definitely did the best with what he had available. And of course, if you're not familiar with creating new art assets from scratch and creating new models and all that, then, you know, you've got to make do with what you've got. And he certainly did that, and it looks very good, even if there's some kind of thematic inconsistencies going on. So what Tripwire have said is that they are going to be, well, they haven't said this, but I think we can safely assume that they're going to be giving this a bit of a AAA polish, just a makeover, replacing all those unoriginal assets with custom assets for this map, for the theme that it's trying to push, of what I'm interpreting as being this Middle Eastern kind of city-urban location hit by nukes. And yeah, I fully expect that when it's completely redone, it will look fantastic, and maybe they'll have taken the whole siren and nuke idea further. Maybe they'll have developed it. I don't know how they could develop it further, really, but maybe some custom effects hitting the map, so like an actual kind of blast wave, and maybe players are knocked back in the direction a little bit. That would be super cool. That would be like, I think that's the most complex thing you could do with this kind of idea. But yeah, the whole idea that nukes go off as the match progresses and visibility decreases and sirens go off to warn you that it's going to happen is really cool. And I can't wait to see the official Tripwire version. So thank you, siXMan, if it really was you, for creating this fantastic map. And yeah, can't wait for it to be fully released, along with Holdout mode. So I will leave you with a bit more footage of the game that I played on this map. And yeah, as always guys, thank you for watching. If you want to see more Killing Floor 2 content, then do feel free to give me a shout, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And I will hopefully see you in the next one.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up. Get yourself fixed up. You look terrible. Dented their numbers, but there are plenty left. That's nearly all of them. pod safely open. Nicely done. Time's almost up. Vite! Break time's over. Get back to work. More Zeds inbound.
Direct hit! Pour it on! Prepare you a new one! Enemies inbound!
Now finish the job. Allez. Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the treasure pods.
Eyes on a strike! Reloading! Down!
Select wisely. You've got a real fight ahead. That flesh pound didn't know what hit it just now. Very nice work. I'm about to shut the pod. More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
I will crush you like little Mook. It will be my... what shall I call it? My entertainment break.
The hostile front!
You'll be impressed.
Come on, come on!
I grow tired of this game. Time to try the next phase of this scum. I have planned. I've chosen a new sub. It was amusing. Now I shall actually try to kill you.
Grab the team and eliminate this! Reloading!
Catch of death! Fools! That was the easy part. See what I have for you next, piggies. Mine. Drain your soul. Let's see how brave you are. I have trained another, and yet there are more humans here. Submit to me. Enough of this phase. Now you Schwein can face new attacks.
Bloody hell!
Be still. Sustain me. Stand and face Face me, what? What is this? You swine! You want guns? Here. Face me!
Who wants some cash? Free money, people! Anyone need some money? Forget it.